Oh my god, does this look familiar? Does it look familiar with all the boxes? It feels like how the first time I moved in and it's already moving out. But I'm so happy it's necessary because Lord have mercy, this place is making me sick! Let me just give you guys the real tea on everything that went down and how I realized that it was my apartment that was making me sick.
You got engaged?
Mold was working on me and I had no idea. People are really surprised by the price of storage units. They're actually really expensive in the UK. I've got some people coming over because I've sold my mirror. You know this big mirror? This one right here. I sold this, so they're going to come and collect this. There it is, living room ornaments.
Okay, what are you putting in there?
Books.
Okay.
You're going in storage, little guy. Oh my god.
Just see better days.
This is Mr. Hickey.
Mr. Hickey.
Yeah, he was given to me by my 4th grade headmaster in Birmingham because his name was Mr. Hickey.
What kind of teacher calls himself Mr. Hickey?
That's his last name!
Oh, really? Oh, sorry. I was going to say, everything...
It's not his fault, his name's Mr. Hickey.
I was going to say, everything went back in them days, man. Oh, God. What was this?
It's a dome. It's a timer.
Ah.
It's from the Millennium Dome when it opened in 2000.
Ah.
When it was a theme park. It's a childhood jewelry box.
Did you end up selling...
Here's my engagement ring. Okay.
You got engaged? When did you get engaged?
Before you.
I'd hope so.
Mind your business.
I'd hope so. I'd be worried if you wasn't.
Mind your business.
Nah, it's my business now.
My ex got me out.
Wonder what he was trying to say.
Nothing. That's just the name of
Yeah, I'm sure.
asshole.
Just a coincidence.
No, but that's literally what you call a group of ravens.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
call
I
them
know.
unkindness of
Yeah,
ravens. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And a group of crows. I call them murder of crows.
Yeah.
He got it for me because it was funny. A busyness of ferrets.
Oh wow. Okay.
A shoal of fish. We know that one. A yoke of oxen.
Never known
A
that.
flock of sheep.
Didn't know that.
You didn't know a flock of sheep?
Maybe I did.
Of course you did.
Maybe I did.
A clouder of glaring of cats.
What?
Yeah, it's called a clouder of cats.
No one says that.
Yeah, they do. Or a glaring of cats.
No one says
Literally,
that.
like a group of cats is called a clouder.
No one says that.
A group of cats is a clouder or a glaring.
Okay, yeah,
That's
fine.
the kind of thing you ought to know now that we have one.
An eloquence of lawyers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I know it's true,
That's
Sean.
true. That one applies.
A faith of merchants.
Okay.
A parade of elephants. We need that. A bale of turtles. A crash of rhinoceroses.
A crash comment.
That makes sense. They do crash.
Yeah, yeah.
A misbelief of painters.
You want your Louis Vuitton?
Do you know that's what they're called?
Misbelief.
Yeah. This is a great book.
I know. Actually, I'm quite interested in it.
An incredulity of cockles.
Okay.
You know what cockles is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sure that's not probably what it means in those days. The imaginary support group of husbands is
Oh my god, they're making that up. Now I've lost all credibility of that book.
Wait, hold on.
That's not real.
Right, I'm definitely keeping this book. The Murder of Crows.
Murder, she wrote.
In the closet. I think we've done pretty well. There's not much left to do now. So I've got most of the stuff packed up. Mirror's gone. All of this stuff is wrapped and ready to go. Bedroom is pretty much done. That's just full of stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's much left. It is the 2nd of January and I'm moving out today. I am moving out today. Now, why am I excited? I love this apartment, but it really is time to go. It's been making me sick, as I told you guys, and it's such a shame because it's such a nice apartment. It's such a good area, close to all my amenities. Oh, the river and the fields and like the countryside vibe, but still London. But yeah, it's time. I wanted to give London 1 year to like really hone in and see if I can live here and like settle down and blah, 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 blah. And while, yes, technically I didn't love it. I've been here for about 10 months. I can't believe it's only been 10 months. I was supposed to be here for 24 months actually. I wanted to do 2 years in this apartment. And no, I'm not getting another apartment. I am going back to traveling because, you know, that's where my heart lies. That's where my passion is. Definitely doing that. Because you're wearing red, you look like one of the you look like one of the workers.
Well, I came prepared for that.
Anyway, I need to go help the guys load up the boxes. Wait, does he know what he's putting on top of what? Because some boxes are fragile. I'll go tell him.
Yeah.
Hi. Just a quick one. Some boxes are fragile and some are like miscellaneous stuff. So we need to know like which ones you're putting on top of which.
Okay, so
does that make sense?
what I do, all the fragile stuff are usually in the corner.
Okay, cool. So do those say fragile?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, great. Technically almost done, but still got a lot of crap in the house. I don't understand, like how can you be almost done but still have so much stuff? So I said I was gonna leave this,
Yeah.
but I was gonna take the TV.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
You know how to touch it.
no. I think it's pretty simple, but let me first unplug it. Makes sense, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what am I doing?
Under the base.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Unscrew it. I don't have a spanner. All I have is the Allen key. There has to be an easier way. Can you just take it in one then? But it's heavy at the bottom. Mm-hmm. And you go. You guys can deal with that. I'll figure out the TV.
Climb into my front window.
You have to climb into your front window?
Yeah.
For what?
I locked myself out.
Wait, what? How did you do that? So
Exactly.
wait, do you have to scale your building like Spider-Man?
Yeah, oh my God.
Wait, so what happened to the keys that you've got in your bike shed?
So basically, the combination lock is a light up one. So I brought it in that day to replace the battery.
It's always the case.
And my dad went to Guyana the day before, which is where my other spare key was.
Wow.
And so I had no other option.
I would have paid money to see that. Yeah, there you go. And lift it. Wait, bring it down. There you go. Are you all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you gave it to me,
Oh.
but
Nah, sorry, I'm not precious.
did you want this?
What? The map?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have that one. I'm keeping this one.
Right. Are you actually using it?
Shut up. I'm keeping it, and yes, I will use it.
Okay, just saying.
Cheeky. So rude. Just be grateful you get one.
Look, you travel a lot, that's all. Just thinking about you.
Okay, in the storage unit. Now, well, not my storage unit, but the storage place. It's cold, as you can see. I'm freezing. I look like an Eskimo. This is long. How would I remember how to get here?
It's long. Every time you come, it is long.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
It's like, what? Oh, we're here. Is this prime space? Right there,
This is
corner.
usually downstairs, it's more expensive. But yeah, this is it. Yeah.
This is small.
Yeah, you don't think this will fit?
This is small. I don't think so. I mean, it's the size of the
It's the van.
The van, but I won't be able to walk around and get things in here. I'll have to like.
You want to be able to move around a bit more freely.
Nah, yeah, because if I come in and I want something,
Yeah, if anything's at the back, you're not getting that.
yeah, no, I'd have to like. What else you got?
The next size above would be
90?
90.
Yeah, let's go to it. Let me see what it looks like. Do we have one that doesn't have this freaking? Yeah, no, that's taking up half my storage.
And we've got one down here.
That is very cheeky.
That's like they're basically the same size, but the other one.
Nah. What is with these?
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, I am finally moving into my storage unit. This is the one that I got. It is 90 square feet. They had bigger ones, but the bigger ones had like pillars in there and a slanted roof, and it just wasn't looking bigger. So yeah, this is the perfect shape. So I'm loading stuff in with help, of course. I'm definitely not doing this on my own because ain't no way I would be able to. People are really surprised by the price of storage units. They're actually really expensive in the UK. I'm sure American storage units are so much cheaper, but here it's really expensive. For example, storage units closer to central London, we're kind of like mid-central London now, but closer to central London is about 150 to 200 pounds a week. So that would easily end up costing like 600 pounds a month with insurance, depending on the type of insurance that you want, another 150 pounds on top. My big yellow storage unit at 120 square feet cost me around 700 to 800 pounds a month. That's what I was paying for the last year and a half in just storing my stuff. That's somebody's rent. 800 pounds is equivalent to, I want to say 1,200 US, maybe, around about that ish. You guys have a lot more space than us, so. The storage unit I'm in right now is called Henfield Storage, and they've got loads of different ones, and it's a lot more affordable. How much is this place a month? £200 with insurance a month?
I don't know. I know the total was like 1,000 something.
Yeah, so I prepaid like 6 months, so the total is like 1,300-ish, but that's still a lot cheaper than paying £800 a month. Yeah, that's how much I used to pay. You what? Shut up. Oh shit, oh shit. I broke the storage unit. Wait, it's gone in my eye. I can't see shit. Help.
Wow. What did you do?
I just pushed the thing up and then it flipped. Yeah, but then that's how rats will get into my unit.
I mean, you got like near that rat one. Unless you got some bougie rats.
There's no lights in the storage unit, so.
Or you had the opportunity for a skylight. You turned it down.
Listen, it was not a skylight, and that would be dark by like 3 o'clock. I've been here for 2 seconds, and this thing already broke. I didn't break it, but I was just trying to put this on top, and then it like lifted it, because these are not like super secure in there, see? There we go. It's better than nothing. You can put it right here. I finally finished packing my storage unit with the help of 2 guys, okay? 2 Guyanese guys. Happy? Happy? It's actually walkable, which I love, and I can go in and get anything that I need from here. That was definitely not the case when I did this the first time. I could barely like get anything out of the storage unit. But now, as you can see, I can get everything I need, and all the stuff that I'm not really gonna be using is packed away. And I don't have furniture and stuff. I'm selling all my furniture because I'm gonna get new stuff if I move to a new place. So yeah, I think I did good. If my parents see all this space, they'll definitely want. My mum's like, oh, so you got, when this YouTube video goes up, she's gonna be like, oh, so you got so much storage, you can put some stuff in here now. But yeah.
Just give them the quote and then you... That's fine.
It's not bad. I suppose if they wanted to, they can put a few things at the back. Close up now, and then lock it up. Locked in, locked away. Yep, okay. I actually did that. I'm actually really happy with that.
It's fine. It's for your video, so I'll let you take it.
You're such an asshole. It's done. It's done. Now I've got to go back to the house and clean the house. Oh my God.
Are you actually going to do the cleaning?
Probably not. Probably not.
Call Fantastic Services.
So I put my chair out there and said, free chair. Anybody that wants to grab it, you can come and take it. And somebody's grabbed it, and then they put it in the corner over there. So I think it's gonna go trashed, or I don't know if they're gonna take it. Basically finished with the apartment right now. Let me give you guys a little tour of where we're at. So pretty much empty. I've got to do this walkthrough tour for myself as well. Yeah, closet's empty. I've still got to come back and do some bits and bobs in here. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. And then I'm selling my bed, so they're gonna have to come pick this up soon. I do have a few things that I need to take with me, but the cleaners are coming tomorrow. The storage didn't take as long as I thought it did, but that being said, it is 4:30 and we did start at like 10:45. But that was like going there, packing everything in there, coming back here, cleaning up a little bit. It was a lot. But it's done. An end of an era. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm kind of sad, but I'm not really that sad. 2022, I did 12 and 12. Actually, I did 17. 2023, I did about 15. And 2024 was my year that I was going to settle. So I did like 8 countries, which is just, did not like that. So we're aiming for 15 again or something like that. I don't like being in one place for a very long time, okay? My hair looks really flat now. Turn off all the lights. Ah, bye, guys. Did you say dramatic, but okay. How thick and juicy that is. I've just got back to the house now. She's like tidied, put away all my pots and got rid of all of the leaves and stuff. I was gonna do this anyway, but she did it for me over the weekend. I'm so sad that I'm gonna have to leave all of my plants behind, but yeah, I don't want any of these anymore. It's just too much. I'm gonna have to leave my plants behind though. That's so sad. These ones are actually flowering. This was dying when I came here and then it started to pick up roots again. So I'm glad that I never threw it away. That just goes to show you that just because you are in your low season doesn't mean you can't come back strong and thriving. Look at it. Even has flowers. It's going to be gorgeous. In the apartment, there's nothing much left either. I just got to chuck these 2 things away. I'm taking some of the laundry stuff with me. That is really about it. There's not much left to do. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, you should know, but when you move into a new place, especially if you're renting it, make sure you take loads of pictures before you actually move in. Like on the day of your move-in, take loads of pictures of every single point of the house, anything that looks a little bit off, anything that looks like you could be charged for it, because landlords try to keep your deposit, okay? Estate agents try to keep as much of your deposit as they possibly can. It's crazy. So just make sure you take your pictures so you have proof. And then take end of cleaning pictures as well, so of the same spots. I did take pictures, but I don't really have to do anything crazy with that because I opted out of the deposit. I just paid a fee up front and you don't have to give like a whole deposit. It's like a week's worth or whatever and they just keep that. So yeah, I just did that because I couldn't be bothered. So I don't have to worry about like being charged for anything. And I didn't damage anything anyway. And also, my landlord's actually quite lucky that I don't try to sue her for any health issues that I had. I'm just going to let it go because it's just not worth my time. And, you know, I've got bigger, better things to do. But make sure that you get your pictures because you need it. Next thing that I need to do is take the meter readings for the gas and the electric and just take pictures of that just to make sure, you know, close off. I've already told them that I'm leaving, but I just need to close it off as well. So I'm bringing in the end of tenancy cleaners because I cannot be bothered to do it. I am not going to do it. So I'm going to pay somebody to do it for me because, hello. I'm just taking proof that I've given them a residence permit to park because last time I brought some people here to clean and do other stuff. They tried to charge me even though I gave them a permit. So I'm making sure that I take a photo that I show that I'm giving them a freaking permit. with my face in it, yeah? The 5th of Jan. And these are the last little bits that I've got on the ground here. And then that's it. I brought my laptop so I could do some work while I wait for the cleaners to do everything, because obviously I need them to clean this whole place, and then I need to inspect it to make sure that they've done the job properly. I was gonna do work in a cafe somewhere while they're doing their thing and then come back after, but my laptop is now dead and I did not bring the cable. This I have to deal with right now though. Landlord forgot to turn off the fridge, so it's been making this, which is really annoying, so I'm gonna try and defrost it. I have started, but as you can see, not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna use a knife and probably pick at it. Keep telling her that the seal on this is clearly broken. That's why it's making so much iron. You know what? Let me just give you guys the real tea on everything that went down and how I realized that it was my apartment that was making me sick. All of my symptoms. I'll take you back to when it first started, when I first noticed mold and when I started getting suspicious. Now, about a month and a half, like 6 weeks after I moved in, I had a trip. You guys know that I do a lot of travel vlogs, a lot of travel influencing over on Instagram, and I had a trip with a brand and I was off for about 2 weeks. And when I came back, I noticed this apartment had like a damp kind of smell. Now this was, I moved in February, end of February, early March. So yeah, 6 weeks from then, I started noticing that there was a weird smell. Kind of smelled like damp, like if you'd left clothes out. You know, if you leave clothes in a dryer. But that hadn't been the case for me and I haven't left anything out. So I was like, what is this smell? I've tried everything to get rid of it. Eventually I let the landlord know that, hey, it smells kind of damp in here. And by her response, I should have known that the place had damp or like mold or was prone to getting mold, because she was like, yeah, you need to put the humidifiers on. I don't know why it smells damp. Just put the dehumidifiers on and everything should be fine. So I was like, all right, cool. Now the apartment does come with 2 big dehumidifiers. That should have been clue number 1. But I didn't really read into that, because when I took the apartment at the time, when I asked about the dehumidifiers, she told me that the reason why it was there is because the bathroom is an ensuite in the bedroom. I'll show you. TC, the bathroom is ensuite to the bedroom. And so sometimes when it gets wet in there, obviously because you're like taking really hot showers, it can be moved around the bedroom. So she got the dehumidifiers to help dehumidify the bedroom when you've taken a shower, which makes sense. I didn't question that. That was fine. No problem at all. But when I told her that I started smelling damp in the flat, she just said that the flat, probably because it was closed up for a while, 2 weeks, that I just needed to run the dehumidifiers and everything should be fine. But why would I need to run dehumidifiers if there's no one here? I think my cleaners are here, but they're here mad early. Hello.
Hi, with
Hi.
the cleaners.
So this is your permit.
Okay, where can we park?
So there's parking just literally on the street on the right side.
Okay.
The cleaners came in the middle of me telling you my story, my little story time. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I noticed the damp, and then she said that she was gonna, you know, clean it up, just put on the dehumidifiers, it's fine, no worries. Eventually it did clear up, the smell was gone, so I was like, oh, okay, cool, maybe it might have just been that, you know, it's a basement flat, it's closed up, and it's starting to get warm, maybe that was what it was. Then during the summertime, actually before that, I think I pulled out something from this cupboard right here. I had my camera equipment in there, that's where I was storing it, and luckily I had my camera in a box, in a bag, and like zipped up my camera bag and all that kind of stuff, so it wasn't so bad. But on top of my camera box was mold, like little spores. I could see them, they were white, and I was just like, what the hell is going on? When I noticed that, I messaged her and I showed it to her, and then she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know where it's coming from, but I can reimburse you for that. So I'm like, why would you so quickly decide that you're going to reimburse me? I mean, I just figured, okay, she's being very friendly, very sweet. She is very sweet. Anyways, I threw that away. I didn't put anything back in that cupboard. We figured it was probably just that cupboard because it's like right next to the window, if you can see, like right there. So I was like, okay, cool, maybe that's what it is. Then after that, during the summertime, I had another trip that I had to go on, and that was for, I was gone for a while. Trips back to back, because I had Disney, then I had St. Lucia, then I had some other place, back to back to back. And I think I was gone for a month and a half. And when I came back, that same kind of damp, moldy smell was there. And I was like, nah, this is not normal. I did the same thing, I aired it out, blah, blah, blah. But then I started noticing on the walls in the corridor, there was like, it was like seeping. It kind of looked like the walls were weeping. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I empty them every day, every 2 to 3 hours, and look how much water is coming out. It came with the flat. And she told me that I have to run them. See all the pictures, all that kind of stuff. Then she was like, yeah, that's crazy, that's not normal. And I believe the neighbors next door had gone on holiday, and when they came back, their flat had damp or mold, or there was a leak or something. So she said to me that she thought it was from that. She brought in a structure specialist, and the inspector came and said, no, it's not coming from the other flat, it's not seeping through. But what he does suspect is that when I'm cooking in the property, the steam and everything else rises and goes out the door. And I'm like, nah, that don't make no sense, because one, there's a big friggin' extractor fan like right there for when I'm cooking, and also I haven't been here for like 6 weeks, so I'm pretty sure, unless, you know, somebody's breaking in or I've got a squatter, I'm pretty sure I'm not. And then more of my stuff started getting, look at that, look, moldy, damaged, all kinds of stuff, and that really started to irritate me. So then I was like, yeah, no, something needs to be done. Also, it was getting really moldy by the door, by where the laundry room was, and that's because that wasn't ventilated. So they opened up the vents there and put it. They did something. She did something. Fair credit to her, but unfortunately, because it's a basement flat, and I don't think it was insulated. So after all of this, she brought in someone to do a complete cleaning of the walls and to treat it for mold. And they sprayed it, they repainted. That didn't help. And then my symptoms started. I had symptoms before, like I had itchy eyes, had like my tummy kind of hurt sometimes, and I would feel nauseous. I didn't realize that it was coming from the apartment. It's so common, especially like itchy eyes. I've had itchy eyes my whole life because I have allergies. So I didn't think that would be from the flat. I just figured, yeah, my allergies are acting up. But then I would start getting headaches and dizzy and feeling weird. Now you're probably thinking like, well, why the hell are you still in the flat now? Well, it doesn't happen straight away. It takes time. Like if I stay in this property for maybe like 24 hours, then yeah, symptoms will start acting up. I would listen to this. This is my cough. Like it just started tonight. Listen to how I'm breathing. I went to the doctor, couldn't figure out what was going on. Like even my menstrual cycle was really off. The bloating was on another level. It was so painful. My stomach was rock hard every night. During the day, when I'm out of the flat and doing things, my stomach would look completely normal. When I'd come home in the evenings after spending a couple hours in the flat, or if I had dinner that was cooked in the flat, I would be so bloated. Did all the tests, everything's come back normal, everything's basically fine. I thought I was going crazy. Then I started getting like really kind of depressed, and because obviously I'm worried about my health, so I'm having hypochondriac symptoms and I'm getting anxiety about it because I'm not sleeping well, and everything just hurt. I just felt so fatigued and lethargic, and this brain fog, like the dizziness was insane. Like I would be sitting at my desk and trying to work, and I'm seeing like this haze and like almost double vision, and I just have to go lie down. I wasn't as creative, like my brain wasn't working properly, like I couldn't create stuff, I didn't want to make YouTube videos, I didn't want to make reels, I just wasn't me. All that time, mold was working on me, and I had no idea. How did I find out that I really had to be more suspicious of what was going on? Okay, cool. So after they came and they treated the area and I was still getting sick, I found more of my items that had mold on them. Like I had some shoes and stuff that was stored and it had mold on it. And I was like, what the hell? I stored my winter boots. And when winter was coming, I started taking my stuff out and I found mold. So I sent her photos of that. And I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I'm going to have to leave. And the fact that I have to run the dehumidifiers to prevent the damp smell or mold smell means that there's something bigger going on here. And also you're going to have to reimburse me for that. And so she did. She did reimburse me for like the cost of running them for my electric bill and stuff. Which means that there's a bigger problem because like I don't know many landlords who would agree to just do that. But then it also means that you're treating the symptom rather than the cause, which is this place is not insulated properly. So when did I really realize that all my symptoms were caused by... I went away for another trip, another brand trip. And after like 3 days, everything went away, every single symptom that I had. And after about 3-4 weeks of being out of the apartment, I had a menstrual cycle and it was normal. There was no pain, there was no bloating, there was nothing. It was normal. I also wasn't getting bloated at night, which was like, you saw the pictures, it was insane. That stopped completely. I didn't have that nauseous feeling after I ate. I didn't feel, and probably like the food that I was eating when I was here, like the fruit and stuff was probably moldy or something. I don't know. You just don't know what it's affecting. But I didn't have any of those symptoms. Everything stopped. That's how I knew, like, yeah, I need to get the out of here. So if you have or suspect that there is mold, or if you see it, do not ignore it. Invasive, it can really affect your health. It can kill. And when I went to the doctors and I told them that I thought maybe it was mold in the house, they downplayed it. They acted like, no, it's only if you have like a compromised immune system or if da-da-da-da-da. No, it doesn't really affect people like that. And I'm like, bruh. Then also, you know, the phones listen to everything that you say, right? So I started getting a lot of reels and TikToks on social media about mold and all the symptoms that they cause. And that's when I was like, that's what it is. So yeah, although I would have loved to have stayed and just lived life, we had to go. We had to leave. We had to leave. I had to leave. I had to leave. Let love set you free to fly your pretty wings, your pretty wings, your pretty wings around. But I'm back to my goofy, happy-go-lucky, sometimes annoyed self. Yeah? I'm back to being normal, which is great. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I was going to stay until the cleaners finished so I can inspect everything, but because my laptop died, I decided to just leave them there. I left the keys with the landlord and they just cleaned up and I went home. I know they did a good job because she inspected it and she was all happy. So I'm officially moved out. That's it. The next place that I get is going to be my forever dream home. That's going to be it. I'm going to design it, everything else, because I'm not doing this again. I'm done.